cup game. Today we have got the semi-final between Chefs versus Revo. I'm sure you're all enjoying the Champions League matches on at the moment, so that's probably going to affect our viewers to start with. But if you join us later on or you watch it on replay, we've still got a classic game coming up. Chefs obviously delighted to get through to the semi-final. I've heard that they're going to be playing a strong side in this game, and we're slowly starting to see them fill up on the server. Revolution almost all there themselves. We can quickly have a look at who's arrived to server at the moment. We have, of course, MTZ at left wing, Jania at centre forward, Nori at right wing. Centre mid is free at the moment, so it'd be interesting to see who goes in there. Salix probably will jump in there, who is on the bench. Amp at left back, Denny at centre back, and right back Goldie, goalkeeper Fonsic. For Chefs, we have Markskin at goalkeeper. So interesting to see him jumping in for goal for Chefs. That could either go really wrong for them, or it could be Markskin's time to shine. Right back is not filled, although Champ is on the bench, so we would expect him to jump in. Nodity is at centre back, and left back is Flaz. Centre mid, Kaim. Right wing, Marby. Centre forward is free at the moment, so not sure who's going to be jumping in there for Chefs. And left wing is Loire, of course. I suppose if Colon jumps in at centre forward there, Chefs would probably argue they've got their strongest attackers playing. The defence, yeah, Revo might be licking their lips a little bit to go at that defence. So it's going to be a big game for that Chefs defence to try and hold off the attack of MTZ Janier and Nori, plus Salix hanging around behind them. So Chefs probably going into this game not the favourites, but they like that. They don't like being the favourites in games. They like to surprise, the underdog mentality. I know Loire really appreciates that. Revo looking to get this game started. Chefs have not filled their positions. I'm pretty sure they won't force start in a game this big. Bit of respect really for your fellow iOS teams in that situation. You are joining me on what is a national holiday in the UK, Bonfire Night. So I do apologise. You do hear any loud bangs in the background. Nobody's been shot. Nobody's dying. But if you do hear that, that's what it is. And yeah, that was a little history lesson. Was when Guy Fawkes attempted to blow up Parliament and was foiled at the last second. So yeah, a little bit of history for you there. We celebrated as a national holiday by setting off fireworks, apparently. The whole country turns into idiots, although that is something that is normally used to describe people from the UK anyway. And we are still waiting for kickoff. Only centre forward now to fill for Chefs. Josh did actually go in at right back, so the Champ is going to have to be content with a place on the bench. Centre forward, they're probably sweating on Cologne. You would imagine. I had heard that they were going to possibly have their strongest lineup out. So you'd have to believe that includes Cologne. Revolution still waiting patiently with their side. I suppose before the game starts, we can quickly have a look at what kind of this game means to both sides. Revolution still battling with Phoenix, obviously, for third place, and that will be decided on the final day. So that will be quite a big matchup for both sides. Chefs, probably with their season, I mean, they wouldn't have gone into the season expecting to pull up trees and do anything amazing, but they really are going for this cup. When I've spoke to any of the Chefs players recently, this game means a lot to them. And imagine Chefs getting to a cup final. That'll just be so massive for them. And then, when they've got there, they've got a big chance to win it then. Chefs currently sitting in 5th place on 10 points, with Revolution just ahead of them on 14. So, I mean, Chefs could still, they'd like to still be as close to them teams above them as possible, to really say that they'd had a decent season. Adding a cup to that, a lot of teams would be jealous at that. Doesn't matter if they finish 5th. If they won the cup, wow, that'd be such a it'd be the Chef's first trophy, of course. And wouldn't they like to get that? Revo will be looking to add a cup to their cabinet for their first season, which again would be an amazing feat. And we are still waiting for centre forward to arrive. So Revolution are being very, very social here, waiting for Chef's team to fill. Let's hope that none of the Revo players needed this game to start on time, because they may start feeling the pressure to force start this game. But don't forget, if you are watching, if you'd like me to bring up anything on stream, or you got any questions, you can PM me on Steam, or you can put it in Twitch chat, and somebody will hopefully forward that on for me. Jokes going around in chat, no dirty, saying that NKZ will sub in for them. Unfortunately, that cannot happen. Looking at the Champions League, the Chelsea versus Ajax game looks like it's been absolutely incredible, from what I'm reading here. Ajax have really bottled it, although it looks like Chelsea's 5th has been overturned, and now they're 4-4. But I can't see Ajax holding out with 9 men for the rest of the game. I really can't. You can bet on that. And if I'm wrong, then people are free to call me the worst player in iOS, if I wasn't already. It looks like we've finally got somebody who's jumped in. They were waiting on Jerry, it seems, which means that Jerry has gone into right back. And Josh has gone to right wing, which is a very interesting sub. And with that, we are live for this semi-final. Both teams wearing slightly dark coloured kits, so this is probably not ideal. Nori has brought that up in chat. The game's kicked off, though. It's going to be down to the match admin probably to change the kits here. Somebody should take a timeout if it's really a problem, and no side is doing that so far. The ball is with Goldie, who puts it out of play. It looks like they will probably take a timeout here yet to change the kits. And there we go. That's much better. Chefs have swapped to their sky blue kit, and Revo will continue to play in their grey kit, dark grey. I suppose it's like a charcoal colour. Flaz to take the throw in for the restart, and Loire will give the ball back as a sign of respect. Denny with the ball at centre-back for Revo. Plays it to Amp. Amp infield to Jania, who turns back towards Amp. Amp to Denny. Denny out to Gold. Gold went down the line for Nori. It ended up going out to play for a chef's throw, which Flaz will take. Flaz goes long. Josh has done well to pick it up there. Josh will probably cross early. He does. The ball goes in, but it's easily headed out. There was only one man to aim at in the box there, so that would have been difficult for Chefs to score. MTZ holds it up for his team and goes back to Gold, who has to have enough stamina here and does the safe option, plays it back to Fonzik. Fonzik's hit it long, and he was lucky there for that not to be cut out by Marby. Nori has it now, and he's just offside, as you can see from the line. Loire took it from the restart, plays a 1-2 with Nadirty, and Goldie just tackled him for the throw into Chefs. Loire with the throw to Keim, touched it back to Loire, to Keim. Keim just pushes his way through two players, plays it outfield to Loire. Loire on Gold. Loire will put the ball in. It does go in, but it's a good defensive header out by Revo. You're going to be seeing plenty of them crosses coming in for Chefs. It is their strength. Meanwhile, MTZ down the other end, it's cut out by Flaz. Flaz tried to just slip Marby in, but Denny cut it out. Denny likes to play quite high up as a centre-back, so you'll be seeing a lot of that as well this game. Salix with a great ball out to Nori. Nori goes first time, and it was cleared out by Chefs. Nori did get it back, though, from the return. Goes for the near post, but Markscombe got the early save in, and he'll be glad to get that first save in because he's going to be doing that a lot this game. Fonzik strangely decides to dive and header past the ball. There was any danger there, though. And now it's just a bit scrappy in the middle for both sides. Both sides just trying to feel each other out for this game. See what the attack's going to bring for both sides. Nori, of course, always a danger, always in possession. Nori with the ball in. Only MTZ to aim at, though. Interesting that both sides seem to be very, very cautious in this game. Only one in the box to aim at from both crosses so far for both teams. Loire seems to be having a bit of connection problems there. He did lag. They do not need that Chefs. They need Loire at his best. Keim out to Josh. Josh has gone long, and he will find Marby. Marby tried to cut inside, but Gold was there to stop it. But he only played it as far as Loire. Loire goes first time. Good header out by Revo, though. They're dealing early on with them crosses, and they're going to have to be doing that a lot to keep this scoreline down. Nori goes in field. Nadirty cut it out, though, on MTZ. Markskin takes a touch to the left to find Flaz. Flaz has time. He's gone cross-field to Jerry. Jerry inside to Keim. Keim tried to play first time to Josh, but there was far too much on that. A little bit nervy from both sides. Not at their best yet. And that's to be expected. There's a lot riding on this game. It's a straight knockout. It's not a league game. You can't pick yourself up after this one. If you lose, you are out. Gold tried cross-field to Jania. In front of him too much, though, and that's a throw-in which Jerry will take. Marby tried the first time, slipped through, didn't work. Chefs trying to just get hold of the ball. Amp goes long. That's all the way through to Markskin, who will just calm the game down. Goes long. That's picked up by Keim on Jania and Denny. And Keim somehow managed to get through, but Jania did well to get back and tackle him back. Nori trying to get past Nadirty and Jerry. In the end, he's had to go back to Salix. Salix out to MTZ. Flaz just woofs it off MTZ for a throw into Revo. Nori goes left, goes inside, went for the shot, but there was too many bodies in the way. Nori looking to get himself fully in this game, because when he's in the game, there isn't many better players in iOS. At the moment, Chefs are doing their defensive duties well. The game's still 0-0. Almost through to MTZ. He would have been through on goal there. They didn't cut that out. Chefs now starting to back off. Rev pushing up. Denny infield to Jania. Jania out to MTZ, but the ball was loose and Jerry's picked it up. Jerry tried to find Josh. They ended up giving possession straight back to Revo. At the moment, Chef's just happy to keep that ball out their half. And who can blame them? Kime just using every opportunity to just kick the ball upfield. Jerry will just get there ahead of Salix. Plays it back to Mark. Markskin goes long, and that's out of play. Tried to find Loire. Loire, again, also a player who can influence games so much. It's going to be who's going to have the more effective game, Loire and Nori. What do you guys think? Nori has it now. Oh, he has played it through to MTZ, but look at that. Just offside, and he would have been through again there. Chefs need to close these gaps. Sooner or later, they're going to be onside. Kime back to Loire. Loire has lost it to MTZ. Loire does win it back off MTZ. Loire is coming forward. He slipped it through to Marby. What will Marby do? He's took a touch. Plays it infield. Loire's there. Loire goes for the shot and scores. Chefs take the lead. Chefs have took the lead in this cup game, and it didn't look like it was coming. Revo looked like they were just getting back, getting control of this game. But that ball that Marby played has found Loire's feet in the box. Loire took a touch, and Jania maybe could have just got ahead there for the woof. But Loire took the shot quick, and the keeper was not expecting it. Chefs have took the lead 1-0 in this big cup clash. Nori cuts inside, played it out. Who will get there first? Oh, that is risky from Jerry. Jerry's made the mistake. And Revo bite back straight away. It is disaster for Chefs after taking the lead. It is a big mix-up at the back. Jerry, is it Jerry's fault? You could argue that Jerry's put Kime in a very, very precarious situation there, and Kime's just took a touch. You can feel the pain in my voice because he's took a touch and he's just passed it straight to the Revo player, and it was an open goal for Salix to score. It is heartbreak for Chefs. The game is not over. Loire has the ball, but Chefs no longer have the lead. Loire goes in. It's over. Everybody almost. Revo did get out in the end with the clearance. Nori comes forward. Nori turns back inside. Plays it out to Salix. Salix coming down the line. No, he's come back inside. Plays it in. This time Jerry does the smart thing. Clears it out. Denny picks it up. Slips in Nori. Nori went for the long shot. It's fell to MTZ. MTZ go for the shot, but Markskin read it well as it was going down the middle. Josh to Kime. Kime goes long. Marby, is he onside? He is. Goes for the long shot. He almost caught Fonzik out. We know Fonzik likes to come off his line. Sometimes that's to his detriment. But this time, the shot wasn't good enough. Goldie just taking the pressure off Revo. Goes long to Mark. Mark out to Flaz. Flaz. Oh, the ball's cut out by Salix. Salix. Oh, he almost got it through to MTZ. but it's come straight back at Chefs. MTZ picks it up. On Jerry, turns inside. The ball goes in. Oh, that was a good defensive header by Flaz because it looked like Nori was getting there. Loire now going down the line. In the end, Goldie tackles him. Loire will take the throw for Chefs. Loire takes his time with the throw. Gone long. Fonzik's read it though. Turns back outside. Goes long. MTZ has it at centre forward. Plays it out to Amp. Amp has pushed up here. He's got the stamina. Amp goes long. It's a deflected header. Nadirty wins it the second time though. Jerry wins the third time. And now Chefs have a chance to counter. Kime out to Josh. Josh will just go down the line, but there's far too much on that for the Chefs attackers to get on the end of. Fonzik has it. Goes long. Flaz wins the header on Nori. Denny picked up the loose ball low, and he's played it out to MTZ, who will get there. MTZ inside to Jania. Jania turns inside. He almost got through everyone, but a good last-minute tackle has stopped that attack at its tracks. MTZ takes the yellow card for Revo to stop Loire. Loire down the line to Josh. He's played Kime. Kime is onside. Kime goes in. There's only Marby to aim at. And too much on the cross anyway. We are approaching half-time. And the game that started very, very slowly and, yeah, not very interesting, if I'm honest with you, as all of a sudden come to life. Chefs took the lead, then made the mistake. There's the last-minute chance for Chefs here in the half. As long as they keep it there, they will get another chance. The ball goes in, but that's a good header out by Revo, and it is half-time. Great half of iOS in the end. And really, really shows the games this season. What has happened? Teams beating each other, teams causing upsets, teams scoring strange goals, to put it frankly. We are 1-1 at half time. I will just be right back. I do have to check something. And I'm back. 4-4. Wow, Ajax did actually hold out. So guess that means I'm the worst player in iOS. Oh well. I've been called worse things. Jania to take the kick off for the second half. Oh no, Chefs have been caught out early on. Oh, but it's a good save by Markskin from MTZ. They were caught out by the long ball. That is normally what Chefs do to other teams. You'd have thought they'd have been aware of that. Nori with the corner in. MTZ won the header, but Markskin was in the right position to pick that up. Markskin had a good start. He's very unfortunate that they conceded Chefs. It wasn't his fault, really. Nori now for Revo on Jerry. He's turned inside. Kime was there, though, to track back. Kime doing well at centre mid to defend for his team when needed. Josh to Kime. Kime just tried to slip Loire through, but Amp was on his heels and picked that up. Fonzik goes long. Game going scrappy again for the start of the second half. Nori to Jania. Kimes took it off Jania, though, and he just has to play Loire in. Can he do it? He's played Loire. Oh, but Loire's been crowded out by about 3 players. MTZ to Nori. Flaz has got off. Oh, he nearly got through. Can you imagine if that had got through? We've seen some strange goals this season and cup of iOS. That would have been the strangest by far if that had gone in. Markskin to Loire. Loire plays Kime. Kime to Marby. This is dangerous for Revo. Marby taps it in. But it was a good defensive header from Amp, I think that was. Because Josh was clear at the back post. Loire on Amp. MTZ cut out the cross. Kime shot! Oh, Fonzik was straight at Fonzik. Anywhere else and it probably would have went in. Nori comes up the other end. Marby takes the yellow card for his team so that his team can get back and reshape. Denny to Nori. Nori on Flaz. Kime goes in. Nori's turned back. What will Nori do? He's turned back inside, plays the ball in, and they was just ahead of the both players. They just needed to touch that in, and they missed it. It was just ahead of them. Marby goes long, but it's cut out by Amp. Amp in field, and Nori just again was offside there. Flaz to take the free kick for Chefs. Flaz went long to Marby, but it was cut out. But then Loire won it back. Both teams just giving away possession now, it making this game that much more exciting. Loire with the ball in. Amp with another good defensive header out there for Revo. Nori has it. Flaz has tackled Nori though. But Flaz has then lost it. Salix brings it forward. But there's going to be too much on that for MTZ, who puts his hand up in recognition for that ball. Jerry goes back to Mark. Mark, oh, that was a bit risky, but Jerry did get there. And in the end, the pressures made them put it out for a throw into Revo. Amp to MTZ. MTZ has got past his men, but he turns back. That was probably the wrong option. Nadeti goes long to Marby. Marby now has a bit of space. Goldie rushed in on him. And Marby has just decided to try and find Loire. Too much on that. Denny will take the throw for Revo. Denny to Nori. Nori goes long. Salix has it now. Flaz with a great woof. You love to see it. Fonzik in goal. Kicks off. Both sides just battling for the ball. They both want it, but they can't keep it for long. Oh, that was risky from Loire, but Nadeti did get there, and he's pushing up. Nadeti looking for space, plays it to Kime. Kime's gone inside, goes back to Nadeti. Nadeti, oh no. I think he thought Marby was going to be a bit more wider than that, but he wasn't. They weren't on the same page. Denny has gone long to Nori. Flash rushed in on Nori. Nori has gone inside. Nori trying to take on the whole team, and he's found Salix. Salix is wide. What will Salix do? Salix still wide. Plays it back. Nori scores. 2-1 to Revo. Salix with all the work down the wing. And when you give Salix that much time and space, he's found Nori in the box, unmarked. And Nori has put Revo 2-1 up in this cup clash. You've got to say, Salix was Santa Claus there and just gave Nori the greatest gift. Played him that ball. Nori just had to get it on target, and he did. Chefs now. How annoyed they're going to feel due to that mistake in the first half. Now MTZ has it for Revo. Goes inside, goes back outside. Jerry's done well, though, to win it off him. Now Chef's come forward with Josh. What will Josh do? He's played a good ball through to Loire, who is onside. Loire on Amp. Loire goes for the near post shot, and he hits the post. We've seen Loire do that so many times, but this time he's hit it off the post. That's loose from Amp. But Kime just give it straight back to Chefs. Denny goes long, but not long enough. It did find MTZ, though, off Josh's deflected header. The ball is with Jania, who does get there. Inside from Jania to Salix. Salix is there. Oh, but Salix just took a touch too many. and it's a goal kick for Chefs. Play it out to Marby. Marby on gold. Oh, but he's just lost out. Janier was there to pick up the loose ball. Fonzik has it now. Goes long. Oh, that's a great ball by Fonzik to Salix, who plays it inside to... Oh, who both got in each other's way. One of them would have been through. Salix with the cross in. MTZ with the header. 3-1 Revo. It's all falling apart for Chefs. Yeah, that's the fireworks going off for 3-1 to Revo. If you can hear them. On cue. Nori, so much better this second half than he was the first. Puts the ball in for MTZ, and MTZ, good header of the ball that he is, makes no mistake there. Chefs now, they've got to get one back quickly. Their cup game is falling apart. After it started so well as well. What could have been? Naderti now has it. Naderti, he tried to find Luar, but is cut out by Salix. Nothing's working for Chefs at the moment. Nori is there. Oh, Nori still had it. You felt he should have went for the shot earlier. In the end, he's going to have to be content with a throw-in. Salix loses out to Flaz, who will take the throw-in. Flaz to Marby. Marby trying to do too much. Goal picked it up. Goal plays MTZ with a long ball. MTZ's got the wrong side of the defenders, but Markskin was there to make the save. Markskin long to Denny. It was cut out by Denny, rather. Denny's gone all the way. Denny's gone all the way. Oh, off the post for Denny. Would have been the killer goal. Chefs will be happy to see that come back off the post. They need a quick fire reply. Kaim out to Marby. Marby with the ball in. The second attempt to clear has somehow managed to find Denny. Denny went long to MTZ, but that's out for a throw into Chefs. 76 minutes into the game. Jerry to Naderti. Oh, Naderti's a loose touch. Heartbreak for Naderti because Nori is almost through on goal. What can he do? He's had to turn back in. Turns inside, turns back outside. Naderti does get a bite back in on them, though. Nori still has it, though. Nori shoots. Nori scores. 4-1 to Revo. That's the killer goal. No way back for Chefs now, I'm afraid. And Naderti, you've got to say, although he almost did well to win the ball back there, it's him who's put his team in danger there. And Nori, when he's got the ball at his feet and he's in form like this, unstoppable. And here he is again. Flaz does well, though, to win it off him. Flaz goes long. Luar will pick that up. Oh, but Luar with a loose touch now. Chef's losing it. Oh, Nori offside because he would have been through on goal. Luar with the ball. Played Kaim. Kaim has it. What will Kaim do? In the end, he's just ran into Gold, who's done well today for Revo. And the ball has ended up at Nori's feet again. It's 1-on-2. MTZ is there as well. We almost played MTZ through. It was cut out by Chefs. It's desperate defending from Chefs at the moment. They just want the ball again. Jania almost got through, but a body check by one of the Chefs players took him off the ball. Kaim now to Luar. Luar back inside. Almost through to Kaim. Almost. But Fonzik picked up the ball that was loose. Denny out to MTZ. MTZ on Jerry. Turns inside. Salix is there. Salix went for the shot and it almost deflected unkindly for Markskin, but he was in the right space to pick that up. Josh, he tried to find Marby. Was cut out by Denny. Denny's brought the ball forward. Denny with 15 interceptions and a goal as well. As I say that, I mean, he's ran the whole length of the field and Chef's players couldn't stop him. He went past Josh. He went past Naderti, who rushed in. Flaz and Jerry couldn't get there. And Markskin did get a touch on the shot, but at that range, they often parry in the net, and that's exactly what happened there. 5-1 to Revo. After a dream start for Chefs, the game has fallen apart for them. MTZ with the ball now. Almost over the game. We're at almost 85 minutes into the match, plus stoppage time. Chefs now looking for some goals to get a bit of pride back. But at the moment, the Revo defence has stood strong. And you've got to say, since they took the equaliser, Revo, their defence hasn't really been troubled. Kine puts the ball in, and it's another good defensive header out by Revo. They've dealt with all these crosses today. Flaz with another ball in, but Fonzik was too close to him and he's claimed it. Now MTZ on the break for Revo. He's on his own. No, he's not. Nori was there. I couldn't see it on the camera, and Nadirty just woofs it away from Nori. But they won't mind because they're 5-1 up. Goldie with the throw to Salix. Salix almost through to Nori. Flaz took the slide for the throw in. Nori back to Salix. Nori with the ball in. Oh, and look at that offside. MTZ would have been clear shot on goal, and he did score as well. Kime now on Denny. Goldie is lagging a bit, or spiking rather. Denny just concedes the corner for Chefs. Can they get one back, Chefs? Kime to take. Kime with the ball in. It's long. And another good defensive header by Revo. They have dealt with everything that's gone in that box today. And really, that's how the game plan for Chefs has gone down. Oh, but this time they didn't. But neither did the Chefs players. MTZ turns to the right. He tried to slip Denny through, who for some reason is playing up front. The game almost over. Denny has the ball. Denny is through again. Oh, but it's a good save by Markskin. This time, he said to Denny, no chance. A nice full time. Good game of iOS. The end of that first half was something to behold. Really, it was. Chefs almost shocked the community. They took that lead, and then the goal to concede the equaliser for Revo. Oh, you've got to see it. If you weren't here when it ends, go watch the replay. It's heartbreak for Chefs. After they took the equaliser, it was pretty much one-sided. Revo smelt blood. They got Nori on the ball more. Salix got into the game more. And that's what's cost Chefs. They let the key players get in the game after they were doing so well on them. As you can see from the replays, Revo then took advantage. And with that, they've put themselves into the final. Of course, I believe the other side in the draw is 0, I want to say, who got through as well. No, it is Wasps versus 0 in the other semi-final, of course. Interesting game that, because not a lot of people would have thought Wasps would have got to this cup semi-final. Of course, their route to the semi-final was they beat Red Sunset 2 8-0. Then they beat Natural Talent Academy 4-0 in the quarterfinal. And that meant they had a date with Destiny with 0 in the semi-final. That game will be played tomorrow at 20:30 Amsterdam time. But, I mean, we can try get some quick interviews in, because I'm sure there'll be a lot to be said about the way this game went. Nori is in cooldown, so we'll bring Nori in. Hello, Nori.
Hey there, mate.
Wow, what a game! Like, first half anyway. Like, I mean, there was a moment where it looked like it was going to be one of them games for Revolution. Chefs took the lead, and both sides were just giving the ball away, battling for the ball.
It was just like panicky first half at all.
Yeah,
I think we were both like who's gonna go first for it? And I think like after they scored, I think that was the moment the game changed, because we all had to go 100%. Unfortunately for them, we got the lucky goal, I guess. And from that on, like, it was just like relief, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah, because that seemed to be the turning point. Like, Chefs, obviously they'll be devastated to concede that first goal, but that just gave Revolution like the momentum then to go on and to win really the game. That did seem to change the game. After that, Chefs just didn't look the same team that they started.
True. After we got a 2-1, like I already knew that it was over. At that point, we were so confident in our skills. I think we just overruled them at that point. Jesus, man, what a half! Even like, did you see the woof of Flash?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I did enjoy that. I'm not gonna lie. That
was pounding, mate.
If that had gone in, wow, what a crazy goal that had been.
Jesus Christ! We were all screaming at once.
So, I mean, you must have thought as well when you saw Mark in goal, okay, you know, this we've got a good chance here. We know, he doesn't normally play goalkeeper. Like, this is a good chance for us.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, Mark did play some goalkeeper for the 6-against-6 tournament we had, and he was in my team. He was pretty good, so I mean, it wasn't that I was like saying like go for the long shots or whatever. I know he can keep well, but yeah, it was a bit more nicer to see than seeing someone who actually plays always goalkeeper like Benzema.
So, I mean, what can I say as well? Revolution's first season, and they've got themselves to a cup final. I mean, you've got to be happy with that.
Of course, this is like after we lost against Chefs, actually, I guess, or against NG. At that point, the league wasn't our priority anymore. I told the guys, like, I don't care about the league anymore. Like, hopefully we can maybe get third place if you guys lose against Zero, of course. And
we'll see.
hopefully we can like share third place. That would be perfect. And to win the cup is literally our goal at this point. And I think we can manage it, to be honest.
Well, I know who's going to say. Obviously, it's Zero Wasps tomorrow, and we've got to be fair. Like,
yeah, it's quite like decided already, isn't it?
I mean, I don't want to disrespect Wasp because
neither.
That we've got to prepare. I think for a Zero Revolution final. You're going to be playing against your old side. That's going to surely stir up a little bit of
of course,
emotion, I guess. Is the right word.
I mean, yeah, but like most of our players, like I think MTZ, me, and Alex, we were the ones who actually won the cup against you guys twice. So yeah, it's a bit weird to now play against them to get that cup to our own trophy room. It's weird, but I mean, yeah, I mean, even though if we lose against Zero, like second place in the cup, and third place hopefully in the league, you couldn't wish for anything better.
Yeah, I suppose that's a good way to look at it, and it's a good building block as well for next season. I mean, you've got to imagine there's going to be a bit of transfer movement at the end of the season, and people will be looking at teams like Revolution and thinking, you know what, in their first season, they must be doing something right. I want to be a part of that, and that's got to be pleasing in that aspect as well.
Definitely, like look at what we started with. I mean, no offense, of course, but look at the players we got now. I mean, we got Salix, we got Def joining, we got MTZ, we got so many experienced people in it. Like that does say something.
I suppose I'll ask like a final question because I know Kime is sitting in cool down, so I don't want to leave him there too long. Man of the match today for Revolution?
Phew. I don't know. Everyone did so well. Who would you say? I mean, who was your MVP?
Do you know what? Like, I guess from an attacking perspective, I'd have probably said you, but from a...
I mean, I wouldn't say me. I think at this point, people expect to do things like this from me. If I score like 10 goals, perhaps maybe, yeah, but I didn't do that well. I mean, of course, I scored 2 goals, I gave assists, but it wasn't really my best game.
Well, that's why I said from an attacking perspective, because I think, do you know, really, I thought really did well today, because the amount of crosses that you won in the box. I thought that, I think it was Amp. I said Amp a lot of times today that he won headers in the air.
Yeah, Amp did great.
And also Denny had a lot of interceptions as well.
And the goal.
And obviously the goal.
3
So,
chances.
I mean, Denny, he won't mind me saying this, he doesn't get man of the matches often, but I think if Denny probably should get it for the amount of defensive work he did and obviously his goal.
I agree.
So
with that.
we'll give it to Denny, the unofficial man of the match anyway, because we don't do it official anymore. But
it counts. It counts when you give it JBD.
All right then, Nori. Thank you for coming in. Congratulations and good luck in the final.
Cheers, man. See
ya. So that was Nori, and then we'll now quickly bring in Kime for Chef's perspective on that game. Hello, Kime.
Hi, hello.
Thank you for coming in. I know obviously that's going to be disappointing for you. But I mean, at one point, it looked like Chefs were going to do it. Like, they took the lead in the game, and you could argue that they were probably the best side at that point. And then, I mean, we've got to talk about it. What happened at the equalizer for Revolution?
Well, I can explain you what happened. The main problem was, in that situation, Jerry just panicked, and I had the bar charged. Like, I didn't expect that pass behind. And, he just panicked. Masken couldn't do anything, and I fucked up with my bar charge.
I mean, as a defender myself, my heart really broke then. Like, I'll be honest with you, like in a game like that, like I've given the ball away at centre back before in a league game, and it was just the worst thing ever. And the team scored from it.
The problem is that we have, I think, Chefs has like a lot of emotional players. I think after Jerry made that mistake, he started to play a bit shaky. Like I feel that all the game. I feel he changed. We tried like to tell him, don't worry, keep playing, happens. We are 1-1. Don't worry, mate. But he needs experience. This match was a bit hard for us mentally because we weren't supposed to use that lineup. Colon was supposed to play, but he didn't show up.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's why we used Joss as wing. This wasn't planned. And the problem we have this season is like we don't have backups. We don't have players to feel if some attacker is missing. King cannot play. We had to kick Borgar because he was a snake.
Well, everyone, I think we can easily say that, yeah.
But is the truth, man. So we are trying to do the best we can with the squad we have, and to be honest, I think we did pretty good. And yes, this match happened the same as happened against Phoenix. We concede like the worst goal you can concede, and then the team go down. That's what happened.
I think, I mean, you raised a good point with like players like Jerry, because like, to give Jerry a compliment, Jerry has improved so much.
He's insane, man.
Like, he's really good. Like, and of course, the thing with Jerry is he's not, like you said, he's not had these experiences. He's not had the experience of, you know, this obviously sad defeats like this, so to speak. But it's all experience. Like, me and you've obviously both been in games where we've been disappointed and games where we've been, you know, happy. And like this game is just going to be experience for him. And I'm sure, like, you know, he'll play many more games and keep improving. So you've got to try and take positives from it. Chef's getting to a semi-final. He got further than us, so you know I can't say anything. Like, you know, I'm jealous because I'd have loved to have been in that game, but we couldn't get past Revolution. So you know, it's one of them.
The thing, man, is that I'm not frustrated because we lost. I don't care about losing. But the thing is, I know we could do better if we have. Like, well, Coron was supposed to play. We had like a last minute change that doesn't help a lot. That's like I'm happy that Rebel won because they deserve. They played very good. But I'm frustrated just because I feel like some people doesn't commit enough.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't show up at the last minute. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously just point. I was, when the centre forward role was free, when I was on stream, I was saying it's going to be Cologne. Cologne's going to show up.
Yeah,
that's who they need. That's the final piece of the jigsaw. And then obviously I noticed that Josh jumped in, and I thought, yeah, that's, you know, I love it. Like, you want Cologne turning up there. He's the guy who was top scorer at one point in the league. Like. So I'm sure that's going to be something that, you know, we won't talk too much about on stream, because that's something that you're going to do in private, like, and sort that out. I guess, I mean, I always ask this, but if you had to give, you know, who give the best, like, for Chefs today, and, you know, who was probably your best player on the pitch?
One moment, please.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. To be honest, I think myself did a good job on the first half, especially. I mean, defensive.
I pointed that out on stream. You are right. Yeah, I thought you did well tracking back at centre mid.
I think I locked down like many attacks. So, but I don't like to say myself.
So, you're allowed to do that. That's fine.
I don't know.
You can't pick yourself.
I say, well, that was the
best. There you have it. Can't picks himself. But I don't blame you. No, I thought you had a good first half. And then I suppose it would have been difficult to pick in the second half because, you know, obviously it wasn't the best half for Chefs. But in the first half, yeah, I just said probably you. Or you could have argued maybe. I thought Flaz did good on Nori in the first half. He kept Nori quiet in the first half. And he did the woofs. He did the woofs when they were needed as well. And I think just in the second half, they just got overloaded a little bit, and that's what really cost Chefs in the end. But okay, well, thank you for coming in, Kaim. I mean, obviously, it's never nice coming in after defeats, but you know, it's always good to hear the other side of the story, really.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck for the rest of the season. You have
MG.
You have NG, so that'll be that is really good luck. But you know, NG have won the league. They don't. They've got no obligation to play their strongest side. So you know, give it your best shot.
We're going to beat them. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, what you know, if you did that, like, not many teams have beat them this season. So, I think it only Revo the team to beat them this season.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, Zero beat them in the cup as well, obviously.
True.
But yeah. But obviously, good luck for the rest of the season, and yeah, obviously, sorry for the loss today.
Thank you, man.
Take care, mate.
Bye.
So that was Chef's Revolution. Revolution have run out 5-1 winners. It wasn't what you'd say was probably the first half. It wasn't easy for Rev. But Rev then showed their quality in the second half and made the difference. And with that, I am getting furiously called to a Phoenix match, so I will have to end it there. But it's been good commentating, and I'm signed up to do more games, so I will see you again very soon. Thank you very much.